If I could make stories like this up, I'd be a Hollywood screenwriter by now. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today I bring you an update on the Dallas, Texas area school shooter by the name of Timothy Simpkins. Now, I did a video about this a few days ago where I mentioned that this 18-year-old student went to his high school with a loaded weapon in Arlington, Texas, and he proceeded to shoot not one, not two, not three, but 4 people, 3 students, 1 teacher. Now, thankfully, nobody has died as of yet. That could change at any point in time, but as of right now, nobody died. Simpkins fled the scene, I think in his newer 2018, 2019 Dodge Charger, and he was captured by the police a short while later. Now, he was in jail for a while until he got bonded out. He was able to post a $75,000 bond. Now, he has money, or his family has money, so it's no surprise he was able to get out on the bond, but I'm surprised that he got out on the bond, meaning I'm surprised that there was a bond. You have a school shooter who went in and shot 4 people. I mean, how do you let an adult 18-year-old school shooter out of jail? I'm not sure how that works. I'm not understanding what the laws are in Texas, but that is a situation. And I said in that video that this is a problem a lot of times in the black community. You got these guys that are giving slaps on the wrist for very serious offenses. I mean, taking a gun into a school and shooting people, innocent people. I mean, how much more serious could you get? I mean, that's like going into a daycare or something like that and just letting it off. That is very, very serious. And to just get let out until your court date on a bond, that's crazy. But I have an update that'll kind of give you, it illustrate the whole problem I mentioned about slaps on the wrist, serious crimes not really being the big deal sometimes in the black community. Now, let's go to the screen. We got an article to read, and we also have pictures first. Now, that's him right there, 18-year-old Timothy Simpkins. I know he looks very young in the face. Well, to me, he does, like a little boy, but he's an adult, 18 years old. And this is him after he was released from jail. You guys may have seen, I posted the video where they did kind of a perk walk, and he had on the same outfit right here. Well, here he is. I'm not sure who the baby is. Probably his little cousin, sister, niece. I'm not really sure what's happening. And he's just hanging out, got his whole family there. They're chilling. And the little caption right here in the picture has 2 emojis. It's like a smiley face with hearts all around it, right? Kind of like a love emoji. 2 of those emojis. And then it says, he's home that quick. And then it says current mood underneath. So they're glad he's home. This is a welcoming. This is a welcome home party. They threw him a welcome home party. Understand, he shot 4 people. 4. And he's not home. He's just awaiting trial. When somebody says you came home, that means that you got out of jail and you done with your sentence. He's not home. He's just out of jail for now. Oh, but he's going to the penitentiary. 18 years old, pistol in the school. Are you going to the hoot school for sure? For a long time. You might not come home no more. But anyway, I digress. I'm getting triggered already. Here's another picture right there. So just so you know, it's not a fluke. Everybody's hugged up on him. Big smiles, heart emojis. You got fried chicken and Sprite and Solo cups, and it's all good, right? You're having a good time. You just shot 4 people. What is this right here to just give this man so much love after he done shot 4 people? Let's get into the article, because I know there's more in the article that I kind of want to go through that I may have to pick apart, because I'm hearing certain narratives being spun. I want to pick those apart very cleanly, and I'll probably be able to do this while I'm reading the article. And you see what it says. And if you don't know, we're on NewYorkPost.com. I'll link to this in the description box below so you can read it for yourself. The headline here says, suspected Texas high school gunman reportedly got welcome home party. And you see him right there in the same outfit I just showed you from the pictures, the same blue shirt, blue hat, or whatever. That was a perk walk that he did when he was released from jail on a $75,000 bond. But the article reads, the Texas teen who injured 4 people when he allegedly opened fire at his high school celebrated his release from jail with a twisted welcome home party, even as one of the victims remains in a coma. again, I said, you shot 4 people. Nobody has died yet, but somebody could die. You may get shot and not die right at that moment, but die later. So you're talking about someone that could be a murderer, getting so much love and affection from his family. Anyway, Timothy George Simpkins, 18 years old, who attends Timberview High School in Arlington, posted a $75,000 bond at Tarrant County Jail on Thursday and headed home to home confinement. So it's probably an ankle monitor on him right now. That's why he's able to be home. The student, who was charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, was seen in video shared in social media enjoying a celebratory family gathering in his kitchen, as some reported. Now, if I'm able to find those videos, I'll play some more on the screen. I'm going to go over here right quick and see if they got them. That's the same picture right there. And that's a teacher that got shot. He was 25 years old. So he suffered a bullet to the shoulder that narrowly missed his aorta. Again, if I could find those videos of him celebrating, I'll place those in the box. But that's all I have right now. Let's go back to the article. Meanwhile, 15-year-old student Zacchaeus Selby, who was struck 4 times during the gunfire, remained hospitalized in an induced coma, according to the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. So if you're in an induced coma, does it mean that you kind of on life support? I'm not sure what that means. You guys that know more than me, let me know in the comments below. The quote here says, Zacchaeus is a bright, young, and respectful individual who lit up a room every time with his presence, according to a GoFundMe account set up to raise money for his medical expenses and legal costs. He has a harder goal and does not deserve to be fighting for his life in ICU due to being shot in an environment where kids should feel safe. He is a great brother, boyfriend, and coworker, and does not have a bone in his body to bully anyone, because that was the whole thing. That was the excuse, right? Timothy is being bullied by his classmates. He came from a private school, went to public school to play sports, and he was weird to them at least. And they're bullying him. They beat him up. Number one, bullying someone does not, you don't deserve to get shot as a result. Okay. And what was it? Teacher bullying them? You have people that got shot that should not have been shot, regardless of whether it was bullying or not, which you can't say for everybody there, obviously. There's no excuse to go and shoot someone. And you know what? I'm going to say this. I think that I can kind of, they're talking about self-defense, blah, blah, blah. And I can kind of, bypass this. I can kind of bypass the rest of this article. A lot of violent offenders, a lot of gangbangers, a lot of guys that are in gangs actively, they use the same reason for shooting someone that Timothy did. Okay, so I don't want to hear this whole innocent victim nonsense. They'll say, hey, they're riding on me. They were attacking me. They were attacking my block. They're hating on me. We got into a fight. Now I got to shoot them. Now I got to kill them. You felt offended by them. There was something that they did that caused you to go shoot them. It's not your fault that you shot people in the school, that you broke the law. It's not your fault that you did that. It's someone else's fault. It's the same line of reasoning the gangbangers have. So I'm not really sure how this so-called abuse victim can claim moral superiority over just a regular, everyday violent offender. I'm not saying that bullying is right, but most certainly shooting someone in the school is not right at all. You can defend yourself in the school, but when it comes to bringing a weapon and trying to enact revenge on someone you don't like, because the family of the one person that's in the coma right now was saying there wasn't even no bullying going on. And he's 15. And then the boy that shot him is 18. So what's really going on with that? Could have been an innocent bystander. It could have just not liked each other. You may not like someone at school or at work or whatever. Can you shoot them and be like, oh, well, I didn't like them. They were mean to me, so I'm going to kill them? There is no excuse for what happened, none whatsoever. And then the family, shame on them. Shame on them. Now, I know you love your brother, your son, whatever. I get it. You love him. But shame on y'all for having the welcome home party and posting it online like, yay. Number one, he's not even home. He's still going to the penitentiary forever. And number two, think about the victims in a situation. A teacher. When you coddle this kind of violent behavior, you're going to have more of it. When you reward it, you're going to have more of it. I said it before. A lot of times in the black community, you got guys that come home from the penitentiary it's a big party, a celebration, but go to college and then come back. Is there a big party? Is there a celebration? Is there anything like that going on? More often than not, there's more attention paid to the miscreant and the ne'er-do-well in these kinds of environments than it is to the person that's doing right, that's doing well. You see what I'm saying? So this whole thing, it really just kind of upset me, but I can't say I'm surprised. Not at all. And I think this kind of behavior to where violence is rewarded for where antisocial behavior is rewarded, this kind of environment is prime to produce this kind of tragedy, unfortunately. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about this whole situation with the welcome home party? And then you still got a 15-year-old in a coma. I mean, what is a teacher got shot? What is going on here? Does this go to my earlier point in a different video about the lack of punishment for a lot of criminals in these kind of communities? It's not really a big deal to go shoot somebody, hurt somebody, stab somebody, rob them, sell drugs. No big deal. It's no problem. You get a slap on the wrist for it. So it's like, it's not even really a thing. It's like whatever. That's the vibe I'm getting here. 4 people got shot. You have a party and you're released from jail. What are we saying to anyone else out there that may get involved in some criminal activity? It won't be a big deal. You come straight home and you get a party from your family when you do come home. It supports when you get locked up. Do we want to send that message, or do we want to say that this ain't right? And if you do it, you'll go to the penitentiary and never be seen again. Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.